everybody. Thank you for being here. We are ready on our next video. Last time, we just rescued Monica. Let's find out what happens next. We have to figure out what the hell's going on.
I thought I would never breathe fresh air again for as long
What's
as
up,
I
Monica?
lived. I'm not sure what to say except thank you, everyone.
Are you sure?
How did you end up in such an awful place, Monica? I heard you went missing in House Ox territory.
It's only
I
Monica.
did indeed. In fact,
Monica
I was
is
on the
the
verge
only
of
one.
graduation when I was kidnapped by the strangest people.
You're the strangest people.
Oh, how silly of me not to introduce myself. I'm Monica von Ox.
What's up?
I'm the eldest child of Baron Ox, and one of your highness's most loyal subjects.
Ew.
Seeing as you saved my
What?
life, I plan to devote that very life back to helping your cause.
You've not changed at all, though I do appreciate the enthusiasm.
Monica was a Black Eagle in last year's class. One might say she's part of the old guard.
Yeah, whatever you say.
I'm not sure how I feel about you calling people old.
Da-na-na-na-na, Monica, Monica. The character's now going to aim for Monica.
This all began when the knights lost sight of the bandits and you gave chase.
I didn't know such thing.
Afterward, you entered a suspicious fortress and rescued a missing student. Well, there's nothing wrong with that.
Alright, so
I'll
I'm
be
starting
sure
to think
smooth
my
things
teacher
over
is
for
the
you
bad
once we're
guy.
back.
But what the
Sounds
fuck do
good.
I know?
But, why are you even here, Alois?
Because the knights sent for help after you left them behind. Did you expect anything different?
Yes?
Not that I'm trying to lay blame at your feet.
I'm going to
No,
lay
you
my
were following
sword at your
Professor
head.
Yates' lead. So I think everyone involved can head home
Speak to me
knowing
like
they did
that.
just swell.
Just
For
swell?
as you know,
Alright,
all
dude.
swell that ends
I'm swell.
Still, I find this a rather grave turn of events. To think the same bandits who attacked our...
No?
I never said I was kidnapped by bandits.
You didn't?
No?
Now that I think on it, not everyone in that fortress was dressed like a common rogue.
No?
Perhaps the bandits were mere decoys while some other villain pulled strings behind the
Well, we
scenes.
kicked their ass, okay? So,
Yeah, there was one real piece of work. Kranya, I think, who managed to escape. I've seen all kinds of people as a mercenary, and she was definitely not your everyday bandit.
no, she was a hooker.
You're on the right path. Perhaps I should just tell you who kidnapped me, seeing as I already know.
What? Why didn't you mention this earlier?
It was Alos.
Everyone was busy speculating, so it was difficult to cut in.
What do you know, child? Out with it.
Don't speak to her
Your
like that, I'll
Highness can
smack you
vouch for
upside the
this,
fucking head.
But my memory is quite strong.
Try remarkable. You never forget a face, even one seen only at a glance.
Your Highness,
Ah,
thank you for
it
the
was Biggles who
compliment.
kidnapped her. Oh my god. She wants to
I'm
get it
certain
in.
of what I saw. The one who kidnapped me was surely Tomas the librarian.
Tomas? Impossible!
But Tomas has been at Garrick Mach even longer than I have. I don't want to believe it, but based on what you say, we've no choice but to investigate.
Yeah, we better, and then we'd smack him upside the head.
Sir Alois!
Dare that bastard.
If Tomas is in league with Kranya, he is dangerous.
I think you're dangerous.
I will quietly report the matter to Lady Rhea and leave the decision in her hands.
Name is Big Green, motherfucker.
Not a word of this to anyone. Is that
Yeah,
clear?
big green hair. Da-na-na.
Wow, now things are getting interesting. Honestly, did not see this coming.
I forget whose voice this is.
So what do you make of this Kranya? Why do you think she was at the fortress?
Because she wanted to kill you.
You seemed preoccupied with her during the battle. She a friend of yours?
Yes.
Sadly, I wouldn't know. My memory is but a shadow at this point. Gone, vanished, lost. I remember meeting you, but before that, nothing at all.
What up, Skirmitar?
And yet, the moment I
What
saw
is
her, I
new,
was
my
struck with the
friend?
most
How is the full
inexplicable
Aussie
feeling.
going?
I couldn't tell you if it was revulsion or affection. It was simply pure emotion.
Simply a pure emotion.
Here I thought I had it.
Are you
It was
worried
awesome.
about
Yeah,
me?
I
How
watched your
adorable.
intro. That was badass.
Oh, but I
We
do
need to
love
learn
that
how
about you.
to get the mouths to move when they talk, when we meme them. Once we
And
learn how to
so,
do that,
the
we will be
Archbishop has elected to apprehend Tomas.
another level.
He has been away from Garreg Mach for days now.
Maybe he's trying to get a new book and he didn't actually kidnap Monica.
Laid bare his hostility to the church.
The knights have been
I know how to do it, I just don't want to. Oh. I need to learn how to do it then.
We want him alive.
That's like next level shit. I think you sent me a video on it actually, and I just haven't
I'm glad they actually
practiced it.
believed me.
If they doubted you, you would have known it the moment they clapped you in irons and led you away.
Sure.
So who is this Tomas guy anyway? You say he works in the library?
He does. I've lost track of how many times I've spoken to the man.
Oh.
No surprise,
Wait,
Lynn.
I want to learn all
practically
5.
live at the library. So what did he look like again? Is he the big burly one?
Burly? Not even close. He's a frail old man with a walking stick.
Even a phone app, but that's not
From what
very
I
accurate.
understand, he's been at Garreg Mach for 40 years, at least. It is hard to imagine that he had been plotting evil that whole time. I wonder what led to his transformation.
Monica didn't give him ass.
Transformation? Would someone not be noticing if Tomas changed his appearance?
He meant a mental transformation, not a physical one. Tomas must have changed his mind about the church at some point.
No.
I am excited to have learning of this strange new expression.
Hello, Petra.
I must be thanking you.
Into farms, other memers using it. I don't.
You'd
Oh.
expect they would turn their gaze to you. Good to know they're nice enough not to do so.
So this Tomas person sent the bandits after us?
Bernadetta, calm down.
What an awful man. We're lucky to be alive.
You're
No.
one to talk, Bernadetta. You weren't even there.
Jasper, shut the fuck
You are
up.
not having reason to fear for your continued living.
You're right. Everyone, pipe
Can I tell
down.
Caspar to shut the fuck up?
Something's happening outside.
Are they ready at the gates?
Yes,
I could even roto out the actual faces when they talk, but I need to
Sounds like Tomas has
rationalize the time that I spending on videos. I mean, I have a normal day job. Yeah, that's true.
And quickly.
That's why I don't do a lot of like the advanced edits.
I think Tomas is here. I'll be right back.
Wait, we should discuss this before you... Never mind.
I get to kick ass anal guard, okay? That is why one true mission in life is to kick ass.
There he is.
That man down there.
Lady Rhea wants to speak with you. I suggest you accept.
This doddering persona of mine will benefit me no further.
I guess it's an alternate timeline to 3 houses. And so you have these 3 schools and you like join them to try to defeat a person. Which looks like the character from your last game.
Familiar, right?
Such hubris for mere vermin. You will pay for this.
Yeah.
Find him!
Right. What he did was just like...
And now we're trying to... Yeah, Lethal was fanboying about it. Okay.
Prologue. The Shadows of Adrestia.
Yeah? Okay.
Upon his return to Garreg Mach, the humble Tomas shapeshifts and flees, and not even the Knights of Ceres's most
I like the
concerted
other style
efforts
of the game
can
better,
track
but this is fun.
librarian. Meanwhile, Edelgard seizes upon Monica's rescue as a chance to start down a radically different path than she had originally planned.
Good.
Things went like clockwork with Monica.
Thanks to Professor Yuritsa playing his part so able, and equally to those arrogant fools for letting their guards down.
I doubt we will see such fortune next time.
Man, so she's going into her plan before she even figured it out later.
The moment has come to take matters into our own hands at the Imperial capital. This is our chance to finally be rid of them.
Get rid of who?
But, Lady Edelgard, we aren't ready. We'll need an entire host to keep them in check.
And we have one. The Church.
Forgive my impertinence, but that is not the plan.
You are the man who once
Oh,
told
we
me
have a
to leave
different-
no sword in its scabbard.
Yes, but
one must also take care not to wound themselves when unsheathing it. I'm sorry, milady, but this plan is ill-advised. I cannot support.
Did you play Apex lately? Like a week ago.
Go along, it still throws our future plans into disarray.
I thought you devised
Did they change something?
countermeasures to deal with the church. Use them.
But those were meant for... Very well.
No.
Are you absolutely certain this is the path?
Yes, I am certain that this is the path.
I am anything but certain. Yet the bandit
Apex is better than
mountains
Fortnite
created
any
an
day of the week.
opportunity we cannot ignore.
It's also better than Warzone.
And I doubt the appearance of this new mercenary is simple coincidence.
There's a lot to get used to in the movement and stuff, but once you get that
Plans
down,
can
you'll
be
be
rewritten,
much better.
Hubert. Either we're doing this, or we're not.
No.
Will you sit around and wait for a miracle? Or will you help me seize control of my fate?
I am with you, Lady Edelgard. As ever.
Alright.
Then let us walk forward on this path, and see where it takes us.
They seem pissed.
I apologize for bringing this to you on such short notice, Archbishop.
Not at all, Edelgard. But might I ask, what prompted this sudden desire to return to Inbar?
To smack you.
I believe one of Tomas's collaborators may have infiltrated the capital.
My word!
Dun dun dun.
Tomas tended the library at Garreg Mach for decades, with nary a blemish on his record. And then, without warning, he drops his disguise and reveals himself to be a vile sorcerer of terrible ability.
This is true.
Someone at the capital also fits that pattern. A man we know all too well.
And who might that be?
My uncle, and regent of the Empire, Volkard von Arundel.
His lordship briefly defected from the Empire before reappearing several years later.
Oh, okay. Makes sense.
But he returned a changed man, and began seizing power almost immediately. Witnesses claim he wields dark magic in secret, and is able to change his appearance at will.
Okay, I need to play that one day. What, Apex?
If these witnesses can be believed.
Or one of these games?
I would ask that you do believe them, as the information comes from my own House Vestra.
I see. And when you return to the capital, how do you propose to deal with this uncle of yours?
Cut his head off.
Lord Arundel has the support
Or
of a
have him
number of influential nobles, including the Prime
hanged with a
Minister,
strap on.
Dwyer.
Either or.
And while we have allies of our own, it's likely they'll require
Downloaded
some
2 months ago.
convincing.
I like Apex.
To that end, we wish
I
to
just
bring
don't
our
really like
friends here at the
BRs, so...
Academy, their daughters and sons, with us under the supervision of Professor Yuritsa.
We hoped you would consider deploying the Knights of Seros, so the Imperial Army doesn't get any strange ideas.
You wish to march on the Empire, with the Church's knights at your back?
Your support would give credence to our claims.
Okay.
Additionally, the Knights would keep the populace in check upon our arrival, thereby preventing the city from descending into utter chaos.
Sounds good.
The more I hear of this, the more credible the threat sounds.
It's clear you have thought carefully and planned well.
Nope, I didn't.
We intend to seize the palace with our own forces, and will do our utmost to contain the conflict there. But we still need your help. Please.
I have 2 conditions.
No, you don't.
The first, when you capture Lord Arundel, he is to be turned over to the Knights at once.
To be honest, I would play a quality RTS game like StarCraft, Warcraft, Red Alert was back then. Yeah, I wish RTSs were still popular and there was good ones out. Because I played StarCraft 2 for about 4 years before we stopped playing.
Make no mistake as to who will be held accountable.
Understood.
And Warcraft 3, when they made Reforge, they made it so bad that it was worse than the one that came out in 2000.
Very well. I will summon the Knights and let you instruct them as to your plan. May the goddess watch over you all.
Did way cooler shit from the 2000 version than you did for this one.
Well, that was certainly an unexpected conclusion to the whole Tomas saga.
Sure was.
Thanks to his shapeshifting ability, he slipped free of the Knights and escaped.
Warcraft 3. Although I did play
That's what I said.
Triberian Sun and Red Alert 2 so much
just like the
that
ones you gave me.
those were my games until Warcraft 3 came out.
His powers are just like the ones you gave me. Are you in league with him, Arval? Where did these powers come from?
If I am in league with him, no one has informed me. All I have is you, my dear partner.
Okay, so someone else has your powers.
Still, I saw what you saw. Clearly, we don't have a monopoly on shapeshifting.
Nope.
And now that everyone knows about Tomas, some of them must have connected the dots back to me.
Maybe.
At least they've had the grace to keep it to themselves.
It's because they trust you.
Sure they do.
Hold on, someone's coming.
I loved Warcraft 3 and Red Alert 2 so much, but if I would need to choose, I would say Warcraft 3 is better. Yeah, because it has the hero classes.
I must return to the Imperial capital soon for an important matter.
I'll come with you.
Will you join me? Most of the other Black Eagles are coming.
What's this about?
I fear I must keep that to myself until we're closer to the capital.
Whatever you
I
say.
promise you this. There will be battle, and you will have a chance to shine.
Oh yeah, the campaign.
Are you sure? I mean,
Warcraft 3 is better in almost all the ways except for,
Like the ones Tomas used.
I think
Yes, that is a bit disquieting. Still, you've given me no reason to mistrust you. You could have rested
like how
yourself
each
free
one
of
has
this
like special abilities, even though it's all
chose
similar
to stay
gameplay,
here at the monastery.
and that it's
Fought by our side
it was like
and helped us
Soviet
save
Union
lives.
versus America and stuff like that.
The benefit of the doubt. But here's my true proposal. If you accompany us, there's a good chance you'll learn where your powers come from.
Sounds good.
Ooh, now that is intriguing.
Kick some
In
ass.
that case, I accept. Thanks.
Why couldn't I decline and just go join the Golden Deers? We got this.
What? Solon's been unmasked?
Yes?
Yes, my lord. Rooted right out of the monastery.
Yes.
Kronya's debacle and now this. What in the world is going on?
Skirmitar for 100 biddies. I'm going to rest a bit. I was behind schedule and edited all night to get it in. Haha, get it in. Yeah, Skirmy. Get it in time. Have fun, mate. Talk later. Alright, later, my friend.
Tell him to remain prudent. If he must go into hiding,
Thank you for the biddies.
so be it.
Be it. At once, my lord.
Yes?
Yes?
Lord Regent, I have urgent tidings to report.
You may enter.
Da-da-da.
Forgive the intrusion, my lord, but we just learned the Knights of Seros march on Enbar. Their purpose is unclear, but they will arrive by morning. We've been turning ourselves upside down to make ready.
Well, you better listen to me.
Seros. No. Do you think?
There's only one person who could be behind it. How dare she bare her fangs at us?
How dare you?
They may already be within the palace walls.
Boss Hog for the 500 biddies. What is up, Boss Hog? And welcome. Welcome, welcome, welcome.
Yes, my lord.
Home. Are those pride flags?
Her Highness has given the
Those are pride flags. Must be celebrating Linden.
I had thought they were still negotiating. Things are moving rather quickly.
Things are moving
Situation
rather
must have
slow.
changed. Our children are still at Garrick Mark, after all.
Who's this
I
guy?
admire how strong she's become. I just wish we'd had more time to appraise her competence.
Well, if she's caught us with our breeches down, imagine how they feel.
Da-da-da.
I can't wait to see the confused look on those dastards' faces. Oh, I'm going to enjoy every second of this.
Every second? Holy shit, that's a lot of seconds. Been chilling for a while, homie.
You'll be knee-deep in gore
Nice.
with all the rest.
The lurkers are the best, man.
Which means I'll have to make it clear where I stand. We can't afford to tear the Ministry apart by having the pen and
Swords
sword
at odds? Are you sure? I think we're going to have to kill some people, you know?
These are your instructions.
Take them down, smack them
Imagine
around.
They may not come as a surprise to many of you.
Okay.
For some time now, Enbar Palace has been infested with the same darkness you saw in Tomas.
Tomas has
They
pain
have
in
made a
his
puppet
eyes.
of the Emperor and plot with disloyal subjects to seize control of the Empire.
Yeah? Okay.
Our objective is to stamp these traitors out, seize the palace, and reclaim the Empire for our own.
Sounds good.
You realize it's just us, right, 80? That sounds kind of impossible.
Don't worry, we got this.
Still, the Empire is having many soldiers. Perhaps you could be changing their minds?
Those who can be won over will.
All right.
And the realization they
Those are the
fighting
three I would have
imperial
took, but I
princess
need to
on
figure out who I'm
the
taking for
other's
this.
We have also secured the cooperation of several nobles inside the palace.
Very impressive, Your Highness. And very you. I suppose all that remains is to head inside and take care of business.
Just you watch. We'll take them all down and have the bards singing our names by nightfall.
Hell yeah. My character's like so
Here we
confident.
are, ready to deal a masterstroke to the heart of the mighty Empire. Life with you certainly isn't boring.
Nope, it's definitely not, because I'm a badass. And that's
We'll
what I do.
infiltrate the palace through the rear gate, then apprehend Lord Arundel and Duke Ire.
Yeah, let's kick their ass.
From there, we'll secure the palace's strategic positions, eliminating all resistance we encounter along the way.
Sounds good.
If that is our plan, then time cannot be wasted.
Alright, do I take
You can hear them
Lady
scrambling in
Edelgard?
the palace from here.
Or do I take
Let's
Monica?
not wait for them to find their bearings. Lead the way, Your Highness. Oh, and make sure to keep her safe, Hubert.
Yeah,
You know
Hubert.
every square inch of that place, after all.
Just mind you don't fall prey to your own distractions.
These villains have had free run of my house for too long. Today, I take it all back.
Alright. We got this. Make sure to like, comment, subscribe, and even follow my Twitch.